just like carry a lot on this Timber now, and maybe I build the trust.
Okay, okay. I mean, to be fair, that Timber right there did make you a toaster yesterday, so
Yeah.
I'd be terrified
But
too
honestly,
as well.
it's because you kind of force the toaster. Oh, they are gonna meet each other? Nah, just breaks the smoke. Koro's still there though, but has a lot of move speed. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, no early harassment so far. No early shenanigans between the two sides. So you're just waiting for, you know, like a Liquid, to, even though they're not in the same group, a Liquid to face up against SMG and have an overwhelming draft. So you're safe.
Nah, I feel like Liquid, they execute their deal drafts, Gaming Gladiators, EG, Shopify,
Beast Coast yesterday.
OG. No, I'd say every team besides the Southeast Asian teams, they kind of bring an idea and play around timings. But Southeast Asia, they just like no cares about timings. Let's play this 1 hour game and get everything so random. So it gets hard.
But it's a lot of fun.
It's a lot of fun and can be a good strategy because you force the 50-50 in the 1 hour game.
Unfortunately, we don't have Eternal Envy anymore, or the actual 50-50s. Back in the day, but let's see. Any interesting lane setups? Which side do you think? Yeah, okay, bottom, of course, they're gonna do the exact same thing of
with the disruptor. Yeah.
getting first blood attempt.
Top also, CM is hiding, but it's so hard to kill an Underlord. Will they manage to do so? Here they go for the Underlord.
Freeze into arrow, into stat stealing, body blocks. Yeah, that should be first blood.
Even a courier kill.
Oh,
what?
Oh,
the
BM blood grenade.
Yeah, looked easier than I thought, to be honest.
That Fiora does soak up a bit of damage, but the problem is
they just fall for the same trick twice. Is it? And they were doing the same thing bottom, and this guy was not expecting it. Okay.
Even though bottom's kill threat's a lot weaker.
Like
for IG.
That. What is that, top?
Try lane time. Okay, yeah, I mean, to be fair, mid one can pretty much solo lane that anyway. It's a disruptor and PL, they have no damage.
Yeah. And it's already 2 agility stacks for the Zark.
Onto Underlord. They have the slow, Underlord dropping low. That's perma stacks for Chidori. 3 kills
stop
already.
This hero. He's already tilted. Like, you can, as a coach, I tell when a player is tilted, just leave the hero and like, yeah, just kill me here.
He has to run to lane as well. Doesn't even pop the smoke.
It is a rough start for IG.
And Timbersaw is, I mean, he's getting pushed back slightly, but he's still getting experience at the very least. He's not dying. And we've seen how much work mid one can put in. And now that Chidori's just getting a full free lane. Yeah, look at the Crystal Maiden on one side, Paulson on the other. They're waiting.
Mid one is experienced enough to know my team is screwing up their offlaner. I'm fine just getting XP. I don't want to do any crazy moves to guarantee farm. I just need to survive. Don't need to do anything crazy here.
Yeah, he's got reactive armor level 2 now, so he's already walking around with plus 12 extra armor.
Underlord is jungling.
Regen.
It hurts to see.
Top lane's over.
Yeah. There is no top lane. It's like Koro trying to get some farm.
Disruptor can't even help. That's the problem.
Where the wave equilibrium is. Man, it looks like a disaster.
How could they rectify it? Because Disruptor can't go towards the top lane and help, because then Timbersaw would just dominate the PL.
I'd say it's a lot on Dust.
They're going to TP through the 2 supports.
I feel like Koro should go mid, get the 4-minute rune from... Moon's not going for the bottom, but still should go mid, support this Ember on the 4-minute rune, and hope the Ember just outplays Kanka, get an early 6, and save your side lanes. Yeah, Underlord still jungling. Now he's jungling the safest camp in the map. I'm feeling
like
bad.
he's queuing up Midas away from being a griefer.
Yeah, I'm not. You cannot tell like he's griefing the game, right? He's just not feeding more essences to Slark. Doesn't see a way back. I can understand him, but man, he's definitely tilted. Yeah.
And then you
Oh,
have
they go on the
Coddle
Timber.
and
Probably not enough damage. The glimpse is there. Maybe damage with the glimpse.
nah. He sells Timber Chain. Diving underneath
Yeah.
the tower is probably a little bit too much to ask for.
14 denies on Slark.
CM is looking for the Underlord.
net worth. Like if you look at net worth, he has 2.9. The second one is PL with 2.1. He's already 1k ahead of the enemy carry and 1k ahead of Amber Kunkka.
Well, I guess POW needs to do a lot on that Coddle to try and at least get the experience topside.
Yeah, and he's getting solo XP right now, so...
Underlord's Courier died with the Ring of Health in it. Ha! Ha! Oh my god! That hurts.
That hurts. Oh man, that hurts. And like, he's walking base now with half HP, 1/3 of the mana pool. Probably he will TP top now that he sees the Zarks alone. Yeah, he's tipping top.
Well,
No, he's tipping top to farm jungle. Oh my god. Oh my god, it's sad.
yeah, it's not a fun game for the Underlord. Just don't get to see Underlord struggle this much
Bolt
normally.
mid. Moon's already 6. Yeah, does slow resources. He's gonna be low resources for the 6-minute rune. That's what Moon wanted. He didn't want to force the kill. He just wanted to force Ember to stay away of the lane, so Ember's not 6 for the rune trade. That was the only hope on IG side, that the Ember get online. Mirana on the top rune, CM on the bottom rune. Dust probably gonna be dead here. He's forced to go for the rune.
And
here's the combo.
nice catch. Moves.
And it's a disaster, man.
Yeah, all 3 lanes. I mean, bottom, PL is having a good time, but mid one, once he hits level 6, he kind of forces PL out of the lane.
Yeah, I'll give the job to find a
Underlord.
copium for
Mid.
you. Oh, Moon might be important kill.
Glimpse.
The glimpse.
Nice catch in
Yeah.
response. Does die
Half damage
probably,
done to the
possibly.
tower.
Actually, do IQX? Last hit's gonna be
Nice.
enough, but they find some recovery kills here.
Yeah. Dust will get his 6 with this catapult, 6 minute 40. Half damage done to the tower. I'm struggling to find the copium for the IG team here.
Underlord is stacking the Ancients. And he's gonna get the XP rune.
Yeah. Here he goes, level 4.
He'll get level 6 by 10 minutes, I believe. And with a couple of nice stacks being added for him.
Disruptor tipping mid, refilling the bottle. I would expect a smoke, but no smoke. Maybe a kill on CM.
Well, there's a little bit of a body blocking coming out from this CM. That gives away exactly what's coming in his direction. Glimpse use QIQX will be able to get out of there. But yeah, once the Crystal Maiden starts body blocking, you gotta dip.
8-minute rune. I would expect CM and Mirana to go there. That's the only way IG can recover. And if SMG is playing for... Yeah, CM realizes she's late. She TPs in, because that's the only way that IG can recover is with a power-up rune on Dust. And... unlucky.
Double damage top.
If it was bottom, maybe Ice Frog could have helped a bit the IG team here. Mid one, 3 points on the passive. I will assume he will not get the 4th one because he doesn't need, so he can go for the extra greedy on damage.
Yeah, he's the dominator of that bottom lane now. No one can touch him.
Yeah, he
No
goes
one
for a
can do
second
anything.
point on Timber Chain. He's gonna start chasing the Disruptor away from the XP zone.
And the tier
Clark's
1 should
gonna
also be taken
reach.
soon.
He's gonna reach 5k gold before 9 minutes. That might be some sort of record. Moon farming some jungle camps that belong to the Underlord. Underlord hit 6. Good recovery.
Maybe they could, they still have a pretty nice lineup in terms of trying to overwhelm their opponents. He cleared up that Ancient stack, by the way, with Firestorm. That's why he got so many levels quickly. And honestly, his net worth spiked up because of it. So, still a decent recovery. But currently, all 3 cores of IG are struggling really heavily.
Yeah. They need level 6 on the supports. Disruptor is getting an early 6. That's good. They definitely want to smoke when Disruptor hits 6 and
Just
get a
in
big
mid.
kill.
Can he get himself out of there? Gets arrowed up. Yep, Ghost Ship connects. No way to dodge that one. Big kill comes through. Another kill secured onto Dust, and they're looking for more.
Yeah. Disruptor 6. You see enemy heroes on the mid lane. If you can get a kill on Kanka,
CM?
this level 6.
Could be a kill.
Uh,
Do they not
it's not
see
the
each
kill
other?
you want.
Oh, no, there's the Uber. Coming in, Underlord. They're going to go for the CM kill. A kill's a kill at this stage of the game. Any bit helps.
Yep.
Otto's going for the Spirit Vessel. One nice change about Spirit Vessel is if you also die yourself, you get an added charge onto Spirit Vessel. It's a pretty nice addition to the item. I mean, that's if you have 0 charges. Same with the urn. So you always
So it's not like
will be able to get something.
useless when you are behind. It feels good. Slark has Echo Saber going Diffusal. So he could have gone Diffusal and chased the Underlord, but he goes Echo Saber, so he farms faster and then he gets the Diffusal. It feels like the other lanes are also winning, so he doesn't need to rush and be that active, even though he has the perfect game. It's the right read, and Disruptor is still walking the map without using his ultimate. I really feel they need to use this to get kills. They are not in the position of trading farm. Because if you're 6k behind, the enemy team has more items, so they farm faster.
And this patch as well, those items are a lot more value because you can upgrade them to Harpoon and the Disperser on a hero like Slark. Which he innately likes building these items, and being able to upgrade them is just a huge plus.
Definitely. And what the item does is really good. Having this haste, the 100% move speed is basically haste, right?
And even the Dispel.
So you have an active haste with the spell.
And then you got Harpoon, so eventually you get Ags plus Harpoon. There's no support. Like these supports, Coddle's pretty fast, Disruptor's got the glimpse, but they're still going to be able to latch onto you.
12-minute rune, CM connecting, Mirana connecting. Kanka a bit far away because of the ancient farming, but Mirana denies it, so it's fine.
Every little bit helps. Top lane, they're looking for Chidori here with a smoke gank. Glimpse back, Chidori pops his ulti in time, and will he be able to get himself out of there? Gets pushed back, and they have vision of him. This is no Diffusal Blade just yet. Chidori's actually going to be just fine, and in response, they have to be careful. Emo can dodge with the Doppelganger, but there's no continuation of that fight coming in. And if he got his Diffusal Blade a little bit sooner, they might have had the damage there to kill off the Slark. Going in for the fight here.
Yeah.
Moon still has the Ghost Ship. They're all grouped up. Ghost Ship flying out. The Slark needs to pounce back. They're actually going for the chase onto Chidori, but mana is dropping a little bit low here on the IG Ember. And Moon is still really tanky, but Diffusal Blade is pretty nasty. In comes mid one with the Timber Saw. He's just gonna chop Emo in half. And Dust has no Fire Remnants left. So they're trying to hunt him down, but the Underlord trying to block any chases for more. Doing all of this, like the scary one will be mid one. And he shows it time and time again on that Timber Saw. You can focus down the Slark, you can focus down the Kunkka, but the Timber Saw is the one that's being uncontested.
Yeah, it was supposed to be a nice move from IG, but Ember wasn't there, so the biggest damage output, the hero that's the strongest hero, that should be connecting with this Disruptor ultimate, was not there to burst this Slark. If they burst this Slark, it's an amazing team fight. But they don't burst this Slark, they use all the spells, and then they keep trying to go for more. the idea was good. They used the timing on the diffusal from Emo. Emo with some okay-ish farm, considering he's behind Mirana, but at least he has diffusal and he could fight. So he was playing active, doing the right thing, but Ember not being ready to join. It's very unfortunate because yeah, IG is just getting behind and behind.
Yeah.
Now the smoke, haste rune on Moon.
Ghost ship comes in, does connect onto 2. Nice Ornt as well onto Dust. Do they have the damage behind it? The Crystal Maiden is going to be interrupted in his ult. Does actually not even take that much damage just yet. See him running forward, will eventually get controlled and finish off Moon. That's a big kill if they can secure it. In comes mid 1. They need to be very careful because mid 1 does chop people in half, as we've seen. Dust tries to sleight of fist, keep them at bay so that Emo can run to safety. Misses the Timber Chain there, but Emo's going to get the Fusel Blade slow. Doesn't have the Doppelganger either. And it's Chidori with a double kill. The fight looks so good for IG until mid 1 joins. And then it's like...
Because it's a bait, right? You kill Kanka and you feel like, oh, I killed the position 2. But SMG, mid 1 is always the position 1. That's why he's called mid 1, if you don't know why. He's the position 1. And then you have...
what position he stands on the map, he's always going to be mid 1.
Exactly. He's the 1, position 1. His name is mid, his position is 1. And they go for him. Are they crazy? Do they think they can kill this guy?
Yeah, a few glimpses of him, you're probably just gonna lose
there are 3
everyone.
bounties. Get those bounties. Oh my god.
Easy money.
That's 180 times 5. It's like 1k gold. Yeah.
Chidori actually bought the shard now as well to survive inside the static storm. Even more. And let's see, any other interesting
BKB.
items? Yeah, he doesn't die when he pops his BKB. And SMG, same thing as last game. It's about the 16-minute mark. They try to get rid of the tier 2 tower top so that they can go for the Tormentors once they spawn. Chidori gets glimpse back, pops his ulti. This time they have a bit more damage. Can he get himself out of there? It's still being held in place, but there's the Depth Shroud. The shard comes into play. Crystal Maiden ulti on the high ground as well. They soak up a lot of damage here still. But they did lose the PL again on the Radiant side.
This is the gold ship.
Yep. And that fight.
Underlord is healing and he's gonna be back on the portal.
They don't have PL, which is scary. On the high ground, nice blast comes out. The Crystal Maiden. There's still enough magic damage. They don't have aura builders on the side of SMG, and that could be problematic because Chidori, with a 5-kill streak, about to be ticked down, tries to suicide to the Ancient. And if they get the chance, they do have Magic Burst with especially the Coddle and the Spirit Vessel at this point in the game. And also, of course, the Ember with the Maelstrom. But yeah, PL is just no hero at the moment.
Even it's fine for SMG. I'm trying to reason why they would do that. That mid 1 is just hitting bottom and you're engaging under a tier 2. Like, you already got the kill, you can get away. Mid 1 is still getting away with the farm, you get away with the kill. But they keep there. Underlord uses the portal, gets full HP, comes back, and is still there without... Let's say you're a carry, and even if we don't consider him the carry, if it's your position 3 or whatever, why? Why give this sort of openings for IG to come back? I feel like with this start they had on the game, if IG has more than 5 kills, it's basically because SMG is allowing them to get those free kills. Why not play a bit safer the map?
Mid 1 actually went for a Lotus Orb instead of rushing the Bloodstone. So the added armor is nice, and of course to get rid of the Spirit Vessel charges, which I think is pretty much the only real reason, because Spirit Vessel is still pretty nasty for him.
There's a lot of things to be dispelled, right? There's the Searing Chains, there's the auto spell that's not a spell.
Yeah, the God, what's it called?
Solar Bind.
Solar Bind, thank you very much. Solar Bind is pretty nice, even though Timbersaw doesn't really care that much about Solar Bind, because at one point he's just going to Timber Chain across the entire map. Towards mid. Underlord, they're going to try and blow him up. Timbersaw is still pretty good against Strength Heroes. And they get a quick kill on the big, bulky hero of the IG defense.
Yeah. That's the right move, right? You bring the 5 heroes, you burst a target, you don't do the crazy thing.
Well, dodges the X Mark Torrent combo on Ember. Does only have one more Fire Remnant down available, so has to be a little bit careful if they go for an engagement. What does Emo? Okay, Emo is still building up his Manta style. Even with the Manta style, you're gonna need more. You're just so squishy at that stage.
Yeah, he needs the Tarask. Thing is, he's having the space to farm. I don't think SMG should allow this to happen.
Just top side. Yeah, caught. And they kill him off. He does have Fire Remnant down, jumps back towards it, and will
just baiting.
Able to. I mean, that was a scary bait. A little bit more, and he would have dropped. But the Tormentors are about to spawn, and that's exactly where mid one's heading.
Mole glints back. With the axe. Good one.
And they're gonna steal the
They
Tormentor.
go for the enemy Tormentor. Can CM tank it? I think CM's gonna be really low.
The problem is,
they realize
it's a lot of pure damage being thrown out on them, because that's what Timbersaw does.
Yeah. It's fun. The teams are still figuring out. But probably like we are watching way too many games, and we look at it from outside, and we have the feeling like this hero is gonna die. It's what happened with Venomancer yesterday. Okay, they go for the Underlord, the arrow.
Nice stun, good glimpse for Staff. Underlord still alive. Gosha got missed as well. They've used a lot of cooldowns here, but the Underlord will eventually get taken down. Yes, indeed, Moon whips him into shape, and they will manage to get the kill onto the Underlord, which is a pretty big one. Now in for the Tormentor.
Catapult.
They gotta be very careful here still. Ooh, that damage. But it's still gonna be Mirana with a free shard, which is probably one of the worst shards you can get on your team.
Yeah, they really wanted to take this tower before, and now they had the catapult wave, and they all went for the Tormentor instead of using the catapult. Now they're low-ish on the heroes. They'll probably have the... No, they're not having. There's a glyph.
Dust is cutting the creep wave mid.
Yeah, like, the enemy team is doing damage on the 2 towers of them.
No.
Emo.
Also picks up the wisdom right in front of him. Emo tries to use the illusions as a bait, but they find the real one. And you cannot get out of the Slark's pounce once he gets the catch on you. So, yeah, an untimely death there for the PL, and they're going to get themselves another shard.
Yeah, but when you look at the map, IG definitely seems to be the team that actually plays the map. While SMG, they're running non-stop around, chasing kills. Because the top tower is still alive, half HP. And meanwhile, they took the mid tower on IG because Ember just shoved the wave there. So they got a kill on a core, good. They got a Tormentor, also good.
Mid one gets a free shard, superb.
But they are losing the objectives. They're losing structures. I'm not saying the game is good for IG, no way. IG has like the 2% win rate here. But if SMG has more discipline on the objectives, it should be 0.
Gaben says 19%.
Yeah, Gaben knows SMG. BKB on Slark.
Timbersaw is getting pretty scary. He's now gotten the free shard as well. Emo going for a fight here. Sagstorm, nice catch, onto 2. But the BKB for Chidori means he can just charge for more. Emo to the low ground, he tries to get, but he doesn't jump over the cliff. BIW, another one down. And QIQX is gonna get surrounded. They didn't even kill the Crystal Maiden. Their damage output is just too lacking. It helps a lot that, of course, the Mirana has a mech plus a pipe. Because Poloson, just like his Karo game, is so farmed, he's about to overtake Emo's PL.
Yeah, it's the 4-core strategy on SMG, and it's working well against the IG.
And all the tier 2 towers should be next. Roshan, they don't have a great Roche lineup on the side of SMG. That's the only downside they really have. And their push is not too great. I mean, with the Timbersaw shard, it does make it better, I guess.
High ground push is always hard against Underlord, and it's always hard against Kodo. PL, Ember, Disruptor also decent in defending high ground. There are a lot of openings for SMG to do crazy things here. Radiance on Kanka is invis, but you can feel the Radiance, or you cannot.
UIW, Kodo caught. Force Staff's not going to keep him going. QIQX is another target. He's trying to juke his way through, but they're coming from all directions. Mid one on a killing spree.
I was actually watching the chase on the Disruptor while Kodo was dying on the other side. The two supports were being targeted by different cores.
Paulson has actually overtaken Emo now in terms of net worth. But you did point out a very important fact. High ground push is rough for SMG.
Yeah, and net worth can be a bit deceptive, right? If Emo gets to his Tarask, let's say he gets to 14k gold, and Kodo also gets to 14k gold. PL can do so much more with his items than Kodo can do with his. Just like one example, I'm using like both sides, both team side, like Kodo's on the same side, but let's say Mirana. Mirana can do a bit more with 14k because the hero that is, let's say, more of a carry than a Kodo for sure, which is a better choice on that sense from SMG compared to the last game. But still, PL does way more than the Mirana.
I do like the way that IG are like spreading across the map. Ember went for bots this game because he knows that he needs to be everywhere.
Oh, he's dying.
Is dropping pretty low. Has a BKB, but TP's on cooldown and no more fire remnants available. So he's going to try and hide in the trees. Chidori doesn't get tagged by the dot, and that is pretty lucky. If he got hit by Flame Guard there, they would have known. But he gets out. Juke him all the way through. Keep the game extended.
Emo,
that's your chance to get back.
Mid one's running at him.
Arrow,
the axe.
BKB usage comes through. Emo will not be able to get Force Staff to safety. And there will not be APL for more of a fight. No, mid one is just hunting for blood. Knowing that, especially if PL is dead, there is no way they kill him. Up the high ground he goes. Give me free mana
not even
with the
with
Eternal
PL.
Shroud. Ghost Ship comes through.
Unless you want to do the fountain dive. Just so, like, I'm wrong, you know, I say, oh, he's unkillable, and then the guy is under the enemy tiers 4.
I mean, obviously, weird things can still happen, but...
Yeah, and the tier 2 is still there.
Yeah.
Now they're gonna take the tier 2. Ember mid. Kunkka use BOT there. Forces Ember back.
Kunkka has bots. Timbersaw is building bots. They're making sure they can chase the Kunkka the Ember wherever he goes. I do find this an interesting build from Moon. The BKB into Radiance into bots. Kunkka.
Yeah.
Of course, the Radiance makes a lot of sense
The bots
against PL.
make sense, because, yeah, the Radiance makes sense against PL. The bots is because Ember is just splitting the map and delaying the game. They lack siege damage, they lack roach damage, so it's hard for them to just run in one lane and protect the wave, especially against the Kodo. So they need to deal with all the lanes that are being pushed, and the BOT is a good choice. And Emo is not getting any farm, so they're doing the right thing right now. They're controlling well the map.
Dust actually went for a Deso for some extra physical damage on the side of IG.
I'm just afraid because now they're doing the...
Oh, Dust is going to get caught. Didn't pop the BKB. Gets himself back. Just in the nick of time. Did force out his first BKB charge.
I was gonna say they were doing the thing where Slark's forcing a fight while Timber and Kunkka are on the other side of the map, but it's also why BOTs are so good. So they are finally on the same page with the 3 cores, which is seems to be the biggest flaw in SMG. There's always one core on the other side of the map when you're forcing an important fight. If all your cores go BOT, it's solved.
They're going to go for Roche. Their Roche taking is very slow, but should be able to get it done before Roche runs to the other side of the map.
Yeah, definitely.
Actually, I was thinking maybe QIQX is gonna go and say hi. Twin Gate.
They're waiting.
Oh, they're...
Oh, Wallason, yeah.
Yeah, this is scary for Emo. Roche, still a minute to go.
Yeah, still far away from his Tarask.
And again, Dust splitting the map, going for Chrysalis. Just physical damage Ember. Let's see. Will they be able to kill him off? Dodges a bunch, does have his BKB available. Fire Remnant is still down, is going to be able to jump back towards his Fire Remnant. And Dust is honestly keeping this game alive. Single-handedly keeping this game going.
He might die on a very weird way and be judged as like, oh, look, he did this weird thing. But he's just playing on the very limit to create space. He's not using the BKB, he's soaking all the spells before he goes back to the Remnant.
Mid one's going Meteor Hammer because they need tower damage.
He steals the XP rune. That's cool. They TP him to catch him. And
oh no, QIQX.
can he glimpse back? No. Really good usage of the shard and the ultimate, so he couldn't glimpse back.
Well, they lose one. Emo's being hunted by mid one. Who's diving in the Radiant's base. Doesn't really care.
Back to full HP, back to full mana.
Yeah.
He's gonna go on the fountain just to die and be like, oh, the casters are wrong again. They said this guy cannot be bursted. He cannot die.
Yeah, fountain diving is always a nice plus. Good.
But actually, I think he survives the fountain for a few seconds.
Oh, bounce in. Doing a little bit of pushing damage. Meteor Hammer is still not there on mid one. Chidori gets glimpse backs in the Saxon Kinetic Field. Does have a BKB and of course his Aegis. But okay, he's gonna lose his first life. Mid one actually took a lot more damage. Gets pushed back. Mid one. Bloodstone popped. Is it gonna be enough to keep him healed? They're actually gonna go in onto the Radiant side. Dust pops his BKB.
Stark's gonna die.
But they're actually getting themselves out of there. Emo needs to be careful. He aggressively doppelgangered. Ghost Ship come flying out. They found the right Emo target, the real PL. Please stand up or drop down dead because they will go for the enemy's base. Losing the PL there is a big problem, but I think losing the Underlord is the biggest issue.
Yeah, they almost killed Slark. They forced his BKB back. I feel like they could have used this opening to just heal and restart it. But they felt like, oh, Slark is healing, so I just go all in.
Dust does do a lot of damage if you stay in the area long enough. Like, he almost 2 shots to Crystal Maiden.
Yeah. The physical build on Ember. Photo always giving chakra to him.
Spam
Egan's gun. PL's gonna be back in 5 seconds. I think they're late to retreat against the Disruptor. Someone is gonna get glimpsed.
And it is going
Old
to
X.
be Moon, but he has the X marks the spot. Yeah. And immediately, Dust goes back top, knowing the enemies are out of the base, so if you're gonna get some farm, push the tier 2 tower a bit. Extend the game. They're gonna go for the Tormentor. This is a nice one for the side of IG. At the very least, they will finally get a Tormentor in this series.
Probably will go to Disrupt. Oh,
Please not
Coddle.
Disruptor. Coddle? That's okay.
It's always going to the second net worth, not the one of the second. I think their RNG is broken. I've seen like 8 times go to the... Okay, they jump, Underlord.
Jump, can he get away? 4-staff forward, but the Slark keeps on chasing. Underlord in a lot of trouble. Dies without a buyback available. They're looking for more QIQX, throws out the glimpse, but it's gonna be Dust that needs to pump out any damage they have. Buyback by QIQX. Mid one's just gonna jump through the little portal gateway. And the double buyback by IG. Can they get any damage here? PL with the heart is a bit more survivable, but the Timbersaw does not really give a hoot about what you throw out. Dust is the only one doing actual damage here. Emo's illusions
Emo.
get chopped up, and again, the PL dead without a buyback.
It's everything on Dust with this long range poke. He almost had both supports, but then the Moonlight pops.
Mid one is literally all their tower push. He's got Flamethrower, which he's not using on buildings, surprisingly enough. And he's got the Meteor Hammer. That's their entire push on the side of SMG. It's taking so long. Going for an extended fight.
Worst staff.
Dust does not have a BKB. Yell is up in 15. Even with the PL, can they kill off the cores? Well, they're gonna try for it. Once PL returns, Glimpse sends the Slark out of there. 2 sets of racks picked up.
Yeah, that's the right move. Just retreat. Don't let the enemy farm anything. You don't need to force the high ground. Because I feel like the supports, they just survived because of the Moonlight. So Ember went for them without Dust. It was a side team fight. And that's why they survived. With more vision, they would have lost the supports, and then the team fight gets weird. Dust queuing up a Divine. Not so sure we're gonna see it. There's a Vice on PIW. I don't know if they lack control, they kind of lack damage, but yeah.
Oh, the double force staff to get the Underlord
Vice
out
reveal.
there. They gotta catch up to the Slark. He can't pop the BKB just yet, and finally he does use it into the nick of time, turn it around onto Dust. And the PL, Dust, can he get himself out there? He's so close to dropping. Slide of Fist, dodge the damage, will die. No buyback on either of the 2 cores. And IG, this might just be it. They, again, very closely almost kill off Chidori. But honestly, even if you kill off Chidori, there's still a mid-1 Timbersaw that's just not giving a hoot about your entire team. It's SMG taking the series 2-0 and dropping IG down to a 0-6 scoreline